Hey, good afternoon, Modexus. It's Tuesday. This is a video I've wanted to make for some time. It's basically facts versus emotion. So I'm a practitioner. I've been doing this for many years. I'm still a practitioner. I do DNA result reviews with people. When people have their DNA tested, they get back about 200 pages worth of data, and it's all there in red and green, not black and white, red and green. So you would think if people read that and looked at that and all the data that's supplied there, that decision making would be very easy for them. It isn't. And that's why they have to come to a practitioner, and we guide them through this decision making process, because we are all, you included, me included, we are all emotional decision makers. We're not fact based decision makers. The truth is, if somebody's asking you for the fact sheet, if they're asking you if there's clinical trials, we have not got to the emotional reason why they would even want to make a change or why they'd want to invest in themselves. So just in my practice, my first few minutes with everybody involves questions like, hey, what motivated you to have your DNA tested? What results have you seen from your test? What troubles you the most, or what concerns you the most? Is there anything particular you'd like to ask about? You've obviously made this investment in DNA results. Are you still willing to invest some time and effort and some money in continuing these changes? And most often people will say yes, they are. And then as you go through the results, you can start to feel resistance to some of the changes that their DNA is telling them they need to do. So we really have to have strong emotional reasons to make change in our life. And so for you in Modexus, I mean, you think about me with all this education and ability to read DNA and all this stuff, you think it would be easy for me. It's not. It's no different for me than it is for anybody else, because people are emotional decision makers, and we have to uncover the emotional reason that they're even asking questions. So I'll give you an example. I have a lady right now, I have a product for her. She's got lupus, and I do know some things that can really help with lupus, and it's taking me like a week to 10 days to get together with her to even talk about this. But I mean, I know, and she knows that I know that there's things that can relieve her lupus, but it's having that emotional decision that I'm really going to take this, I'm going to try to do something different, I'm going to make a different choice and investment in myself. So with us, like, I think it's really important when we're talking to people about product that we don't have a fear, like we just don't get to the product too quickly and promote it too heavily. And by that I mean, like, we need to set expectations. So with the exception of, say, Relieve, Tranquility, and Lift, where they can feel something almost immediately. If you take your Lift, the caffeine's going to kick in. If you take your Tranquility, in a few minutes. With Relieve, it's either going to work or not within a few minutes. The other products, Cadence, Rhythm, Probio Balance, Longevity, these are products that we're going to use for some health condition that's been going on for some time. And so that's my question. It's like, are you prepared to make an investment to make this change? It's going to cost you some money. And it's going to take a change in routine. You're going to have to take some pills in the morning. I often start people on one longevity daily for a week, and then add the second longevity, and then add the Probio Balance. And I'll reaffirm to them, like, listen, we don't know how you're going to react, and we don't want any adverse reactions, so we're going to really start slow, and we're going to build up to this over time. And I think it's really wise to do that, unless it's something like Lift or Tranquility or Relieve, when you can take it and hopefully you get a response right away. But setting these expectations and uncovering people's emotional reasons for change. Are they really invested in this change in their life? And that's when you do that, and then they have the experience. So I'll just give you my example. When I had my brain infection, was given 7 days to live, and then I lived, and then I learned by optimizing glutathione I could protect my brain. I had a really strong emotional reason to do that. I've never stopped optimizing glutathione at any time in my life because of, I don't ever want to go back there with the brain thing. So, I'm just I'm making this message, just even as a practitioner, with all the tools that I have, it's no easier for me than it is for you. People are emotional decision makers. We're all emotional decision makers. We have to guide them through that emotional decision making process and then guide them through the experience after that enables them to see the changes that are needed over time that will then make them dedicated product users. So it's my struggle, it's your struggle, it's everybody's struggle, and I hope that this has been reassuring to you, hearing it from a practitioner. And I'm sure if it was Dr. Charlie doing this, or Dina Hackett doing this, or Will Copel doing this, they would tell you the same things. It's no different for us than it is for you. So I hope you find this encouraging, and hope you have a great week. Got a great promotion coming up on longevity and probiobalance, and I hope that you'll be able to really expand your influence with people and their health with that promotion. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.